How's it going, everyone? Nate Rathman here from Spiritual Stewardship, and today I'm going to be talking about intergalactic beings. I am fascinated with this current kind of zeitgeist, I guess, around talking with or spiritually communicating or channeling intergalactic beings. I am not a traditional kind of like alien guy. I love alien movies and sci-fi books. That stuff is fascinating to me, but I've never been into like crop circles or um, abduction documentaries or even really digging in on conspiracy theory stuff. I don't have a problem with any of that. It just has never really fascinated me. But I have to say, something has been changing. I don't know if it's the ascension process that is being talked about now, and kind of the idea that we are moving or transiting as a planet through a different intergalactic space where we are being exposed. These are all things I'm hearing on the internet. I know maybe it's crazy for you, maybe it's stuff you're into, but what I'm hearing when I listen to some channel messages is that the planet is receiving just a lot more light and a lot more light energy, photonic light from the sun, solar flares, but then also that we are planetarily transiting through a place that just has a very different energy than we have been in for like the last 20 or 30 years, which when you listen to these channel messages, that's one of the things they say is changing, is that like uh, our energy is getting lighter, we're rising up, and we are having more access to spiritual abilities, to psychic awakenings. And for some people, that's showing up as communicating with aliens. And I am a fan. I'm not so sure I want to do it, but I love listening to it. So I was just kind of inspired to make this video today and talk about that, and what a weird and kind of wild turn that is for someone who wasn't particularly interested in that stuff to be listening to some channels who are channeling like the Pleiadian Council, the Arcturian Council, the various councils of light. Um, so I thought I would just talk about a few of my favorite people right now. I really, really like Wendy Kennedy and her discussing light language. It's amazing. If you haven't seen her, she's been around for a very long time. No shock here. She's just awesome. Ton of followers, but listening to her light language activations has been amazing. I joined her community for like 3 or 4 months, did it for a while, downloaded stuff, got a little too busy to make that commitment. So I stopped, but I still have a lot that I downloaded, and I really love the way that they feel. And I love the activation and the energy that goes with it. So if you've never checked that stuff out, it's very cool. The other person that I'm really, really into is Lee Harris, who channels a group of intergalactic beings called the Z's. And I don't know what it is. Lee Harris is just amazing. He's so soothing. Maybe it's his amazing British accent, in the message that is coming through both him. Sorry for shake. The message is coming through both him and Wendy is just different than messages from like ascended masters or angels. I like all of the channel messages I hear for the most part, but there's just something very interesting about the kind of big picture, the removed picture that the intergalactic beings have, like with their perspective on us, and the excitement they all seem to be having about our ascension process, and the kind of the welcoming that they are doing as our human species is evolving, and maybe even moving into like a galactic community where maybe some days we're going to be part of some federation. I don't know. All that stuff is just very fascinating to me. I think it's probably fascinating because as I have grown and evolved in my beliefs about the universe and about life and existence, I just want to learn more. I want to experience more. I want to know, I think it'd be cool to have an alien friend, to have a interdimensional being that drops some knowledge on you. I think it's all just very fascinating, and it's broadening. It just broadens everything out. So yeah, I talked about Wendy Kennedy, Lee Harris. Another person who does great stuff is Daniel Scranton. He does pretty much daily channeling of different galactic beings. And again, these are just nice messages. I listen to it in the morning when I'm kind of getting up and I'm getting like the kids' lunches together. So as I'm like doing a very 3D grounded thing, I'm listening to these like pretty intense intergalactic channeled messages. And I just like that juxtaposition. It doesn't mean I want to be out in space, but it means that reminding me that I am part of something bigger, and I'm also part of something very grounded and real, that those two pieces I can hold and kind of marvel at and just say, man, what an amazing, crazy journey that we're on in this awakening process that's happening. It's fascinating, and I'm so curious to see where it goes from here. So yeah, I just thought I was compelled to do a video today on this stuff. I don't talk about it very often, but I'm feeling like I want to kind of come out of the spiritual closet and even come out of the intergalactic extraterrestrial closet, if you will. So join me. If you like this stuff and you like what I'm talking about, give me a thumbs up and let me know. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you.